Spill a Yee. I'm here with my guy Mano. He just said something I don't agree with, but we'll talk about that in a second. Let's get into this Diddy trial, and here's some breaking news right now. Breaking news. As proceedings began today, according to TMZ, they actually had to disrupt everything because there was a woman who had an outburst. She stood up and started screaming and saying, "It's not an effing game." And then she called out to Diddy, "They're coming after you." Now, this woman was in the courthouse doing this.
She
yes.
said, "They're coming after you."
Yeah, she told, and if I was Diddy, I'd be like, "Uh-oh, this feels like, when somebody points at you."
Right. So
and they're like,
random woman.
Yep. Now, this woman actually was previously denied entry to the courthouse at least once. They said she's had outbursts in the press overflow room next to the courtroom. The judge ordered her removed, and she was escorted from there. And now they're back. Prosecutors have called Eddie Garcia, the security supervisor at the Intercontinental, which is where that videotape of Cassie getting really badly beaten, that's where that was located. All right. Now, let's talk about Sinners. There was a rumor that Sinners 2 was on the way, even though Ryan Coogler has said he has no plans in doing a sequel. He spoke to Ebony about it, and he said he never thinks about the potential of making a Sinners 2. He said, "I've been in a space of making franchise films for a bit, so I wanted to get away from that. I was looking forward to working on a film that felt original and personal to me and had an appetite for delivering something to audiences that was original and unique." Well, where did the rumor of a Sinners 2 even come from? Because they said they'll do it, but without him. That was the rumor. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that. They shouldn't.
Well, this was from a listing on Production Weekly that tracks the development of high-profile films and TV shows. There was a listing that said another Sinners movie was in development, and they usually correctly get information.
Right.
So that's why people believed it. But unfortunately for them, they were wrong. And Warner Brothers actually responded and said that that was not true.
Yeah, that would be unethical and horrible.
Yeah.
And we would boycott.
People were already saying that, like, we're not going to go see this, we'll boycott this, but it's not even true. And speaking of Sinners, let's talk about Michael B. Jordan for a second. He's on the cover of New York Magazine, and he said he actively does not post much on social media or talk to the press about his personal life. That is to create a demand for himself as a movie star. He said Denzel Washington is one of his biggest inspirations, and he said Denzel gave him some career advice. He said to stay offline and don't risk being overexposed. He said, why would they pay to see you on a weekend if they see you all week for free? Mm-hmm. So that's good advice. So I don't know. You still have to keep posting, Mano, because we got to find your wife.
Yep. July 26th is happening. Monkeys and Mermaids.
And one last thing, Diddy auditioned to play James Brown in the Get On Up movie. I don't know if you guys saw that with Chadwick Boseman.
I saw that, yeah. But I saw the movie, but I saw that they said that he actually auditioned for that.
Yes. So, this is all coming out right now because his ex-assistant said that Diddy was auditioning for that role. She said that she had Diddy's audition tape and would send it to him in one of the messages that she said. So I guess it was a high-budget bid for the role. And she said the audition tape was a production that they put on for a week. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we'll discuss what we did last night. I'll tell you what I had going on, which leads to our discussion of something you said that I didn't agree with, and it has to do with sending food back. But we'll discuss. It's way up.